Hello, everybody in the room. How is everybody doing? Welcome to our masterclass. I am so excited that you actually took the time to come and spend with me on a Thursday evening. There is a lot going on, so I am going to be as straight to the point, precise, and I want to give you the information. So if you're in this live, you need to be able to take some notes. So grab a pen, grab a paper, grab a recording device, whatever it is that you use to take notes. Content is officially about to begin. I'm so excited that I have the people that I have on today. And the guys that know me know that I am generally a on-time person. I try my best to show up when I say I will show up because I respect your time and I respect my time, and I do not expect anybody in this live to deal with, a late comer or somebody who doesn't take their work seriously. Okay, so let's do a quick roll call. If you're in this live or you are, sorry, I'm so used to doing live, but if you are in this recording, just quickly drop me the number 1. Drop me the number 1 so that I can see that you are here, you are alive, you are ready for me, so that we can see who is here, and then we can start to see, what's happening in this room. I opened up this masterclass for 50 people. So I hope that you did grab the chance. And if you are in this room, you want to, yes, I see some ones. Yes. Okay, that's good. That is amazing. Thanks so much, guys, for coming. I'm going to do a quick intro, and then I'm going to dive straight into the content of today. All right. All righty. Number one. Let me see the number 1s coming through. You're in this live. You are ready for me to start. Let's see the number 1s coming through. Are y'all ready? Oh, I am just excited. Thanks, Nadine. You're so welcome. Thank you, Nadine. Okay, so I'm going to give us a little bit of time for people to just, roll into the room, come through, join us, join the program, and then we are going to start. Hey, what's up, Brendani, Butumelo, you guys hold me down, Malebu. You guys hold me down. You have no idea. I appreciate this so much. Okay, all right. So the people that are in this room right now are the people that are ready, and these are the people that I want to work with, and we are going to get straight into it. Now, if you don't know me, okay, let's do some housekeeping actually before we start. So tomorrow, I am going to open up another session for another group of people that are interested in actually joining my 2 weeks business training program. I am going to open up that, I'm going to open up those registrations tomorrow, and I am going to give you guys an opportunity to actually join me and work one-on-one with me, because I mean, we are hanging in the socials, we see each other there, and we are showing each other love. But once you come into my lives, you get to have actually a more one-on-one contact with me. There is a more focused sort of interaction where we actually can advise each other on certain things. We can actually interact. We can share opportunities. So there's a lot more going on in the one-on-one training program than there is in the lives or in the, on the social streets or right now, as I'm doing the masterclass. So you want to have a look out for that at Small Business Runway Chick on all social media platforms, except for Twitter. I am at Small Biz Runway. So you'll be able to find me quite easily. So that is number one. Number two, the rules are that this interaction is not only mine. I will deliver the content, but at the end, I will open sort of like a 5-minute Q&A for you guys to actually just ask me questions, for you guys to interact, for us to actually just have a little bit of an exchange. Because I do believe that I work with people. And so when I speak, I like to know that there is, that feedback, that interaction from people, giving me that feedback. So we are going to do it that way. So if you don't know me already, my name is Dina Madonsela and I am a public speaker. I am a business builder and I'm an entrepreneur. And most importantly to you guys, I am a business coach. So what I do on a daily basis is basically teach, speak, and basically train entrepreneurs to get business skills for them in order for them to actually improve in their businesses. So whether you are building a business, you're starting a business, you want to stay in a business, this is your girl to go to, okay? So that is how I go down. In case you're wondering why you should listen to me, well, I basically have the experience of running a business myself for the past 7 to 9 years, and I've done that on and off, working and doing it obviously full-time right now. And I basically have helped a number of entrepreneurs connect to and do business with pre-qualified trade consumers. Pre-qualified trade consumers are people that are actually ready to buy from you. So what I do is organize exhibition events where I take small businesses and I then connect them to different funding institutions, different people that can actually help their business move forward, or they can actually purchase some services from them. All right, so that is what I do all day, every day. I've had experience. I'm working with the Department of Small Business Development at the moment, where I am helping them with basically kind of an operational strategy for how they can actually train the businesses that are not, eligible for funding. I'm working on that. So that's very, very hectic for me right now. More than that, then I obviously, just giving strategies, and I'm giving content to you guys to make sure that you are improving in your business, however little. So if anything, it is up to you right now to take what I am telling you guys. Now, the reason why I started this masterclass was because I noticed that a lot of small businesses can somehow be misdirected, right? We can somehow miss the essence and the pulse of why we are in business and how actually to do business, right? Now, me specifically, I'm a coach that actually teaches you how to maximize your opportunities in the digital world. So in case you're wondering, I am a business coach, so I will tell you some straight sales strategies. I will show you some marketing strategies. I will show you some sales, funnels. I help people build funnels. I help businesses to actually get more clients. But what I'm focused on right now is actually in the social media world and in the digital space. We have, Corona came and hit us all like a ton of bricks. Most of us were not ready. Most of us were talking about 4IR, but Corona has actually forced us to actually start doing the things that we keep talking about, and that is digitizing our business, and that is putting our business online. So the strategies the mistakes rather, I'm going to actually highlight for you today. There are a number of them. I think if you can sit in a room and actually ask every single business person what mistakes they have made in their business, they will be more than 100 things or mistakes that people make in their business. But today I'm going to show you just 8 of these things that I feel can be fixed, quicker than everything else. So what I'm trying to say to you is there are a lot of mistakes that small business make. I am, a small business owner myself. Well, I was a small business owner myself. And there are a lot of mistakes that I made along my journey. But today I'm going to show you a few things that can be rectified. Or if these things are rectified in your business, you are able to move on quicker, right? That is what is going to happen in this class today. Okay, So number one, so get your pens ready, get your recording devices, whatever it is that you use to basically take notes. I'm going to give you 8 strategies. So please stay with me, and then we will answer questions. I will answer questions the last 5 minutes at the end of this broadcast. Okay, so number one mistake that small businesses make in their business is trying to be popular. That is mistake number one that we make in our businesses, because we are looking at other people, what they're doing. We think that our business will prosper by having a certain amount of followers. We think that our business will prosper if we get a certain amount of likes. You know, if we can get our businesses to trend for a day, we think we have made it. So our biggest mistake in business is trying to be popular. Now, I need you guys to understand one thing. To build a business, you need prosperity. You need prosperity over popularity. Prosperity over popularity. Prosperity over popularity. So we are not trying to be popular in these streets. I am not trying to get to, you know, when I post something or I am, you know, doing a business deal, I am not trying to get, you know, 50,000 people to know or like or share my content. I am trying to get a targeted audience. I am trying to get a certain type of people to actually buy into my business, to actually buy into my brand and my services. So I am not trying to target everybody. Now, there's a lot of people, or rather, let me say, there are certain people that go to school, have a master's degree in business administration or in marketing, and we are taught that everybody is your target market. That is straight up not facts. That is not true. Business is not, it is not about popularity. It is about having a targeted audience. Okay, so I want you guys to start thinking about your audience. I want you to start thinking about the agenda. I want you to start thinking about at least 3 niches or 3 groups of people that your brand or your client serves. Okay, that's number one. Number 2 mistake that we make is that we have no strategy. So you've got a brilliant idea, you've got a brilliant brand, or you've got a brilliant product, or know how to serve or do a service brilliantly. But the mistake that we make is that we don't have a strategy. Now, strategy does not have to be a whole complicated process, a whole, you know, what do I do? Like, don't panic, right? A simple strategy is basically you taking your marketing and targeting it to the right people. It is as simple as that, believe it or not. Now, there are a lot of people that are out here that are ramming. And ramming simply stands for random acts of marketing. So you will wake up on one Monday and you will post something motivational. The next day you are having a sales promotion because you've got these beautiful shoes. The next day you are posting something to do with, you know, a multi-service, a multi-level marketing product. And we get confused because we don't know what you're actually doing. We just like, okay, are you now a shoe person? Are you in marketing? What are you in multi-level marketing? What are you actually doing? So I find that a lot of businesses don't have strategy. Now I'll give you a strategy in case you're wondering, what can be in my strategy? What can I actually do to make sure that I'm actually on the right path? Now, this is a simple strategy that I'm going to share with you guys. It doesn't have to be complicated. Your strategy can be simple as this. I am going to post every 3 days. I'm going to post something that okay, sorry. So this is how I'm going to put it. Every 3 days, I'm going to post an offering to my audience about something free. That's a strategy. Number 2, a strategy can also be, I am going to find 5 people to collaborate with. We can do a shout out for shout out. We can do an exchange of services. We can do, you know, a Instagram live together. We can actually, you know, just do something together. I'm going to reach out to 5 people, let's say in a month. I'm going to reach out to 5 people that I'm going to collaborate with. That's a strategy. Another strategy is to say, I am going to find testimonials about my product or brand that I'm going to share with people. So I'm going to decide, right, every week I'm going to share 2 testimonials. And it really is as simple as that. If you have sat down and taken the time to actually think things through, it will show on your social media and it will show on your online presence that this person is coming up with the same offer. I saw it on Monday, I'm seeing it on Wednesday, I'm probably seeing it again on Friday. This person has got something going. This person is structured. This person has a strategy, you know? That is how simple your strategy can be. It does not have to be complicated. Trust me, strategy, we write strategies for small businesses and we write strategies. Okay. So you guys probably lost me there for a minute, but I'm going to continue. So strategy does not have to be something long and lines and lines and lines. You just have to decide how you're going to tackle this whole pie. Because the pie is yours, that's the truth. You just have to decide, this is how I'm going to tackle it. And if you decide, I'm going to get a few testimonials, I'm going to post 2 times a week about my testimonials, and I'm going to get 2 people to collaborate with, that's a strategy. You are much better off doing that than a person who's sitting there saying, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm just like, I'm winging it. Like, you can't wing it. You have to have a plan, a strategy, a way to actually execute things. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 mistake is that we get out here and we have bad content. Bad content is number 3. People, you will not even believe that, you know, there are people who will say to me, I'm posting every day, Tina. I am posting regularly. I'm posting in my stories. I am posting and I'm present and I'm there and I'm doing my thing, but is your content relating to your business? So you cannot come to me the one day, or you come on your online social media and post about, you know, beautiful flowers and beautiful, you know, scenery and beautiful, you know, places and destinations, and come back to me and actually start selling me baby clothes. Why were you not actually showing me, you know, different babies, different looks, different styles, different baby clothes, different ways to wear the baby clothes? Somehow your content has to relate to what your brand does. And you cannot for the life of you decide that, you know, I am just doing some random content because I need to be on social media every day. You need to remember one thing. My business coach always tells me also that, Glenna, content is cash. Content is cash. Content, like, that's just how it goes down. Content is cash. If your content does not relate to your business or your services or your product, then you need to stay away from that content. You need to stay away from putting people in a position where they don't understand what you stand for. They don't know what is actually going on with you. And, you know, they don't understand what your brand is all about. And also, to go with that, you need to, because a lot of people say, I don't know what to post. You're right. It's not easy. It's not easy to be on the socials every single day posting content, right? Ramming, posting random acts of marketing. You need to be out here solving problems. You need to be out here looking at what people are complaining about. You need to know that my type of audience doesn't, you know, this is what they're struggling with. This is what they are struggling with. You know, for example, I mean, my typical audience, I actually had a note to write it down. to actually tell you guys, my typical audience are people that have a 9 to 5 and they are pushing a side hustle. My typical audience are people who are straight up doing business, but they're not doing well in their sales. So I already know who I'm trying to help. I've already established that. I've already got a pretty clear idea that these are the people that I'm trying to help. And I will then make sure that whatever that I'm doing correlates to what my target audience wants or needs. All right. And you also, another thing that it ties down to you know, the bad content, to say people actually don't listen. You know, a lot of businesses post beautiful products. A lot of businesses have these fantastic ideas and these fantastic concepts. But the truth of the matter is, they don't know how to listen to their customers. They don't know how to actually sit back and let the customers tell you what they need and want from you. So what you want to do is to just go out there and tell everybody about your great product, but people, truth is, don't care about your product. People don't care because it's your product. You know, how does that affect my life? How does that make my life better? That's what you always need to be thinking about. How does what I am doing, my business, make other people's lives better? Okay. Now, number four is consistency. So you can see that, okay, so everything ties down to the first 3 points, right? If you've got bad content, if you are basically trying to be popular and you have no strategy and you are not consistent, that is the worst thing that you can have in a business. Somebody that is not consistent. People will come and tell you their amazing products and their amazing services, and then you guys disappear. Then you disappear on us for like 2 to 3 weeks. There's absolutely nothing from you. We don't hear from you by email. We don't see you on social media. We don't bump into you somewhere. You are just like, you've disappeared on us. Now, we don't know, like, and we know our concentration spans are so short, guys, that you do not want your audience, you don't want to lose your audience. You need to keep hitting while it's hot and hitting again and hitting again and hitting again while it is still hot. If you don't post, or you are not there, or I don't see you, or I don't hear from you for 2 to 3 weeks, trust me, there is someone else that was going to replace your business. Someone else that is going to replace the value that your business has in my life. Because I don't see you. I don't know where you are. And if I don't have that relationship with you, that one-on-one, that we can pick up the phone and call each other, I'm not interested, because there are millions of people that are out here doing similar things or the same thing as you. So don't come in here and not be consistent. If you've decided that you want a business and you've decided that this is what is going to bring your bread and butter, you better come up and show up every single time. Now, I'm not saying that you need to show up 5 times a day, or show up every single day, because I understand that some people have a side hustle. You might not be able to do that every single day, but at least be consistent. At least show up at least 3 times a week, you know? At least let me hear from you somehow 3 times a week. That's decent enough for me to, you know, still keep you in my mind and still consider you if I need your services. But if you're not consistent, people, you lose your audience, you lose your customers, you lose potentials, you lose referrals, you lose reviews, you lose your business. Point blank, period. That's it. Number 5 is that we have got the copycat syndrome. Now, the copycat syndrome is exactly that. Everybody tries to be like everybody else. Biggest mistake, biggest damper on business is that people want to copy someone else. For example, if I want to be an influencer, I will watch the influencers, which you should. You should watch other people that are doing what you want to do or are in a similar space or business that you are in. But we tend to want to then start copying their mannerism. We want to copy their personality. We want to copy their style of, posting. We want to mimic people. We want to just be them, Now you are in competition with me, or you're copying me because you're also a business coach, or you are also in a similar industry than me, and you think that if you come on and you are loud like I am, then you will get people to listen to you. It doesn't work like that. The truth is, there is no other person that like me. There isn't another business coach who is as loud as me, or at least I think that, like there's no one that can actually do what I'm doing. So if you come on and you want to mimic what I'm doing and you want to copy what I'm doing, chances are you will burn out, you will fail, you will not succeed, because you can only do it for so long because it's just not you. Whereas me, this is who I am. Even in person, I've got a loud personality. I am generally a very passionate person. So even when I speak and when I laugh, my mannerisms are in such a way that, people can even think that I'm shouting sometimes, where I'm just like, I'm having a normal conversation. This is just how I communicate, So we need to please stay away from trying to copy people. Stay away from the copycat syndrome. You can watch people and you can try and implement things that you feel that good things that they are doing, that you should be doing. But for God's sake, don't try and be the same person as the next person, right? You need to be as authentic and unapologetically you as possible. So if you're a soft-spoken person, be that soft-spoken person. That is who people will relate to. That is who people will actually come and buy their services from. I'm not going to come and buy from somebody who's loud today, and tomorrow they are soft-spoken, and the next day they are all prim and proper, and we want to see some kind of consistency. We want to see that you are you. This is your personality. We like you because of who you are. Okay, you need to be known for something. You need to be known for something. Yes, I get that we've got side hustles. We might have different things that we're doing, or we might have, we might relate to maybe, a big audience differently than how we relate to one person or two people. But we need to be known for something. We need to have some kind of, traits and personality that people can see right through. Oh no, that's Dina. Oh no, I know who that is. I know that brand. I know that girl. She sells dope shoes. I know that girl, or I know that lady. She be out here in the streets and fitness, and she is good. You need to be known for that. You can't want to do what another person is doing. We are in the same industries, yes, but we are not the same people. Okay. Right. Number 6 is that another mistake we make is that we are not willing to put in the time and sweat equity. Now, time and sweat equity simply means let's just say I'm starting up, because this is who I'm talking to right now, right? We are in the early stages of our business. I am not well known. There are not a lot of people that know about what I offer. There are not a lot of people that know my business, right? So I'm going to try and put in the time and put in the sweat and put in and just go the extra mile to make sure that people know me. So if you guys see me doing free masterclasses, or if you guys see me doing live Instagrams, that's a whole lot of my time that I'm putting into this. And I'm not doing it because I am silly. I am not doing it because I feel like, oh no, this is just something I'm doing as a side hustle. This is my business. The Small Business Runway brand is my business. It might not be the only source of income that I have, but believe you me, I've only got 3,000 followers. I'm going to go there. I'm going to do what other people are not willing to do. I am going to do what other business coaches don't have the time to think about. To sit for an hour in a masterclass and not get paid, but share information. Not a lot of people are willing to do that in my industry. Not a lot of people are willing to invest into their business. And it's the same with small businesses and small, startup entrepreneurs. We just want to be successful overnight. We just want things to happen, but we don't take the time to put in the sweat equity. We don't take the time to put in the time equity. Because remember, we don't have a big budget. I can't, boost ads for 1,000 Rand every single day and get all the followers that I want. But what I'm doing, I am working towards where I want to go to. I can't compete with your Vusi Tembewayos of the world. I can't compete with, your whoever other business person that's out here doing things and that's getting paid for it. Because at the end of the day, I want to get paid for my time. Yes, I do. But I am willing to do what other people are not willing to do. And this is where a lot of people miss it. This is where a lot of businesses actually crash because you just want things to happen for you overnight. And believe you me, we're going to have this conversation in a year's time, in 2 years' time. I'm going to keep this recording. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It's still going to be the same next year. I'm still going to tell you the same thing. It's not going to happen if you just think that, boom, bang, hey, things are rolling for you. You don't want to put in the time. You put in the time, and some people can say, oh, no, yeah, because she doesn't know what she's doing, so she's just out here giving free information. Honey, you need to get paid and all of that. We can have those talks, right? But at the end of the day, my eyes are on the price. My eyes are on the bigger picture because I know that I need to serve. I need to pay my dues. I need to work my way up. And even when I've worked my way up, I don't believe that I will be so out of touch that I can't actually spend time on the ground helping small businesses. Because for me, my passion and my dream is to be able to make other people's businesses very successful. And so I'm never going to be out of touch with people. I am never going to be that person that's just like, oh, you want me to come here? Oh, you want me to appear? Oh, you need to pay me 50,000. Maybe there will be a certain clientele that I can pitch that to. Maybe there will be certain brands where I say, no, you need to pay me for my time. But I can't do that if I have not paid my dues, if I have not worked, if I have not, taken the time equity. Because I can't market my business to 50,000 people at a time. But what I can do is spend my time teaching people, is spend my time training small businesses, is spend my time actually building with people that want to build with me. So I urge you guys, please do not fall into the trap of, I just want to be, quick, overnight. Things must just happen. Things don't just happen. Things, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen like that, Okay, now, number 7. Another mistake that we make is that we want to outsource most of our services in the early stages. So a typical thing that I will do is that, for an example, I have 20,000 to start my business. So I'll get my company registered, I will do the tax clearance, I will do my BE, I'll open my bank account, I'll probably do a few of my social media pages, and I will then think, oh my gosh, I need to pay a graphic designer now. Now I need to employ somebody who's going to do my deliveries if you're in that type of business. Or now I'm going to employ 10 women and give them 50 Rand each for them to sew some clothes for me. Or then I'm going to now start employing a salesperson that's going to sell on my behalf. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that that is one of the biggest mistakes that we make in business. We think that if we outsource our services, then we can just build a business that way. The truth is, and the reality is that most businesses don't even afford, they can't even afford to hire a person that can do graphic design. We can't afford to hire somebody that's going to do a website for us. We can't afford to hire a salesperson. We can't afford to hire even, you know, a delivery person. We can't afford to hire a person that's going to do our taxes or our accounting. We just don't have the money. We don't have the money. I'm starting up. I'm a small business. What I'm trying to do is build. The best thing that you can do for yourself is actually to do these things by yourself, is actually to start learning perhaps how to use, you know, free services like Canva. If I want to create some graphics or my website, I want to start looking at maybe, you know, buying templates from Wix where I can just drag and drop and do it myself. Truth is, you should be wanting to pick up that phone and call people and cold call your people so that you can get those deals yourself. So that when you now are in a position that you have a little bit of money and you are in a position that you can scale up your business, now you've already got this experience. So people don't just come and charge you 12,000 Rand for a website. People don't just come and charge you, oh no, I want my commission to be 30%. People don't take you a ride because you've already done the work. You already know that, you know what, my business is, you know what, my business is not the greatest. Or you know that my business needs to improve here and there and there. Or you know that, you know what, I've got relationships with certain suppliers already because I'm the one that's doing my business. I am now, you know, I'm on the ground. I know what's happening. I'm not out of touch with what's happening in the day-to-day operations of my business. So that's another mistake that we make as entrepreneurs. And the last one for today's lesson is that we are too self-centered as startups. We think that what is nice for me is nice for my customers. What is nice and working for me is going to work for my customers. But the truth of the matter is, it's not the case. It is not the case. You need to be realistic about, you know, I'm in business to serve. I'm in business to help somebody else with something. That's what people will pay me for, the fact that I can help them with something. I am not in business to talk about how fancy my life is or how nice or how beautiful these fragrances are. I'm not in the business to focus on me. I'm in business because I want to bring value to someone else. I want to solve somebody's pain point. I want to help them get to a desired state of mind or state of being. That's why I'm in business. That's why I will then have a business that solves your problems, because it's not about me. It's not about what works for me. It's not about what's nice for me. It's not about what's fancy or what's good looking or whatever for me. It's about my end customers, my end users, the people that actually purchase my products from me. Okay. And you need to figure it out. And if you are bringing some kind of value into people's life, then you must establish for yourself, do I make people laugh? Am I going to teach them how to sell? Am I going to, do something that helps them save time? Am I going to help them with certain shortcuts? These are all the things that we should be thinking about when we're having our business. But if we are too self-focused, then that's where we miss it. That's where, we do things and we think, oh no, people are not buying from me, or my business is too new, so people won't buy from me. No, people will buy from you if you've got a good product, but people don't want to buy from somebody that's too self-focused, that's always talking about themselves, that's always talking about their success, that's always talking about the amazing places they go to, that's always posting about, their holidays or the next holiday or their families, or how amazing their family is, or how amazing their boyfriend is, or how amazing their husband is. Nobody buys from people like that. People buy from people. We buy from people that add value to our lives. That is the reality of the situation. So, without preaching too much, I've said a mouthful, and I hope you guys were able to just note down the points. I'll go through them quickly again, just so you can have a recap, right? So number one mistake is trying to be popular. Number two is no strategy. Number three is bad content. Number four is no consistency. Number five is the copycat syndrome. Number six is no time, no sweat equity. Number seven is outsourcing. And number eight is being too self-focused. I hope you guys can pick up a few things from here and actually start thinking how you can actually shift your brand and how you can actually shift your business to be more focused on the consumer. And it's very easy to fall into all these traps if you are not aware of them. So my point is to make you aware of them so that you can actually start changing and shifting these things and improve your business. Because those are my clients. My clients are people that are growing. My clients are people that are prospering, people that are, scaling up. Yes, it's a tough economy. Yes, we can have another separate conversation about that. And I've actually got a lot to say on that as well. But now I want to just help you to get these things right so that you don't make the same mistakes that other people have been making over and over and over again, then turn back and wonder why people aren't buying from you, or why you're only getting one sale a month, or why you're only getting, 2 inquiries on your DMs. You should be getting a whole lot of inquiries in your DMs, at least 4 or 5 a week, to show that your business is actually serving someone, is actually solving someone's problem. Okay, so I'm going to open the floor, and I think because I said this is going to be an hour, I want to just focus on perhaps, I'm going to take sort of 3 questions, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, so if you have a question, let's maybe just drop it in the comments just to avoid everybody speaking at one time. Let's maybe drop our questions in the comments. Let me read the comment. Let me just answer your questions, and then we are done for today. I hope this has helped someone. I hope this information has been of value to you. I hope you will, turn back one day and actually realize that Glenna was helping me in my business, because I am not being nasty. I'm not shading anyone. I am not putting anyone to shame. I am trying to build us as entrepreneurs who have a thick skin, who are focused, who know our goals, and who can reach our goals. That's the type of entrepreneur that I'm trying to develop. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do questions now.